Hello, good morning. Welcome to Inside Agua Weekend Digest. We are happy for those of you that have been following our program, and we are sorry we are starting today's program late. It's because of circumstances around the guest of today's program, but finally we are happy that he's here in the studio. Like usual, today we are going to be having in the studio His Royal Majesty EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR, who is here to share with us his life story. And I promise you it's going to be an interesting time. Please stay tuned so that you will hear what you've not heard before. And I assure you it's going to be a wonderful moment with our king. All right. I like to introduce other uh, members who are here joining me in today's program. I'd like to introduce in our midst our own brother, Happy Man. Happy Man, say shout out to our people.
Hey, good morning, viewers, my able dogged viewers. I thank you all for joining us today again. I love your spirits. May God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Also, we have joining me in today's program, we have our own brother, Comrade Ugwebu Wisdom. Comrade Ugwebu Wisdom, say shout out to our people.
Good morning, Dagwa. It's been a long week for us, but then we are here once again to do it once more and enlighten our people on the development and how far Agua has been so far. God bless you as you listen. Give you the best. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I will not forget to also recognize the presence of Comrade John Ugwebu, Comrade John Bono, Uchenwoke Bono, who is right there at the Palace of His Royal Majesty to bring us live feeds of the event happening there, and also to bring the picture live coming from the palace. So he will not be taking questions today because he is the cameraman there, giving us video feed from the EZE's palace. All right, we are going to have a short break, and when we return, I will introduce the guest of today. Like I said, stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Like I said, today we shall be having in our midst His Royal Majesty EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR. And before we begin, I would like to run a little brief of the man we are having in our studio today. EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR is a great man. And if you have ever seen a man of courage, an orator, a fearless man, somebody that is focused, then EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR, who the one of Obodiagwa Ancient Kingdom, fits these characters. He was born on October 1952 at Omombogo, Ihoba, Obodiagwa, Uguto Local Government, Imo State. He started his primary education at St. Teresa's Primary School, now Obodiagwa. And then he moved to Ilorin, where he got his first school leaving certificates, and also tertiary education at the University of Ilorin, Kwara State. After accomplishing these outstanding feats, EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR worked for the Nigerian government for 30 years as a civil servant, spending 2 years at the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, and 3 years at the University of Ibadan, and 25 years as a pioneer staff of the University of Ilorin. Given his contribution to the development of the country, he voluntarily decided to leave the civil service in order to serve his people in his native Obodi, the ancient kingdom of Agwa people, after the death of the previous regent, late Eze Okore, at Umuawaraji, Ihuoba, Obodi Agwa ancient kingdom. His Majesty and the late Raymond Okorie competed in a plebiscite at Central School Obodiagwa on December 27, 1998, to determine who would become the Eze of Obodiagwa. His Majesty won by a wide margin. The sole administrator of Uguta local government, Honorable Ogudi, received him the following day, on December 28, 1998. And on the May 10, 1999, amid racial celebration, the former military administrator, Tanko Zabiru, presented him with a staff of office. Dundum, as he is formally called, has held many positions. Secretary of Uguta Council of Ndieze for 4 years, member representing Uguta Council of Ndieze to Imo State Council of Ndieze, 4 years. Chairman, Uguta Local Government Council of Traditional Rulers, 4 years. Secretary, Traditional Rulers of Oil Producing Communities of Nigeria, TROPCON, Imo State Chapter, 4 years. Member, Alternative Dispute Resolution under His Excellency Senator Rochas Okorocha, and currently under Hope Uzodimma. EZE was the PRO of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, for 3 consecutive tenures, 6 years. He held and headed numerous positions in the clan in Imo State at large. EZE was crowned at the age of 45 years, which made him the longest reigning traditional ruler of the Agua clan. And to the glory of God, the 28th day of December 2022 would mark his 25th reign in office and 70th year on earth. EZE is a devout Christian of the Apostolic Faith Church, Umwebo. He is married to his lovely wives and children. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to the studio EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR. His Royal Majesty, you are welcome to our program.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. That is the guest of today's event. And I would like to begin by, like I said, it's going to be a one-on-one with him, and I'm very sure that we are all going to benefit from his wealth of knowledge. And so, His Royal Majesty, once again, good morning. We are here to draw from your wealth of experience, and I'm sure many of our people will be glad to hear from you as we take a closer look at your life journey so far, vis-a-vis your long rulership. We would like you to share with us some of the inspiration that you have had having to rule us for this number of years.
Thank you very much, my brother. First of all, I want to appreciate you and this organization for having this kind of a show. I appreciate it. And that shows advancement. One, I used to appreciate my people Agba, because it wasn't like this when I came into be the ASOR of Obudagwa Ancient Kingdom. I met this town so bad in everything. Everything was so backward, no development, no nothing. Irrespective of the fact that Agba, since the creation of Imo State, there's no opportunity that have come to Imo State that come to Guta, sorry, that Agba did not have a share. Vis-a-vis, if they don't give us local government chairman, they will give us House of Assembly member, or they will give us commissioner. One of these 3 things have never eluded Agba since the creation of Imo State. But come and check Agba now, and you see that Agba is the most backward clan, let me say, in the whole of Imo State. The little development you've seen so far is my little effort, my single-handedly effort. And because of this, my type of life, because I'm so blunt, so vocal, and straight the point, I don't hide behind the finger. And you know, as I know that anybody that is so blunt, so vocal, so factual, politician will not like him. Politician will not like that person. So, and me, don't give a damn. I continue to make sure that the little development we've gotten so far in Agua here, I can tell you the story from A to Z, because it is all courtesy of me here. Because of this, my effort to make sure that we have all these facilities in Agua have made me to fall into the bad hand of politicians. They have called me a lot of names. They have even threatened to eliminate me many a time. I don't want to count it, but to God I say be the glory that I'm still alive up to today. Therefore, you want me to tell a story about Agba? I will tell the story of Agba. In fact, 2 hours will not be enough, and I'll not make any mistake. What I'm going to tell you is nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. What I'm going to tell you is nothing but the truth. So if I'll start to tell you, I think 2 hours we are here. Because I want to say that for the past 25 years, I took this mantle till today. I am domiciled at home here. Anytime you see me leave this town, maybe I go for a seminar or workshop, either Port Harcourt or Lagos or Abuja. And I don't stay more than 1 week. I come back for 28 years now. So, Ashe onye Igbo she ajuma ihe menala, aga aju ewi, maka ewi benala. When they bastardize autonomous communities here in Agua here, make us this autonomous community, I think that by bastardizing these autonomous communities, which before them were 2, we are now 6, that this will bring government closer to the communities. But now, reverse has become the case. The whole thing equally fall on my head. If any EZE want to argue, let him come with me for a show of debate or argument. But to God be the glory that so far so good. The little development you see in Agua here, even this network we are talking about, we are talking here inside my palace. When I become the EZE, we don't have any. It was me that attracted the 3 networks here. Call it MTN, call it Salat, call it Glow. Honorable Mboroku brought Airtel. And where he built that Airtel is our land. When our people say no, that they will destroy, I say don't destroy this. It's a facility that will help all of us. Even what Mboroku was told to give my people, the Obodi people who own the land, I told them to leave it. They should forfeit it because what we are going to gain is bigger than what we are demanding. And leave it like that. Today, we are all enjoying it. That to have a road coming into Agua here, it was my single effort. When I disturbed the government in power. And then when Akeru was the NDD's commissioner. Now, the Radi Mboroku then, Honorable, the former deputy governor, Gerard Irona, he did Biagbo. Because of the effort he put in, they facilitated in giving us the first road from his own Betuagua. After this, when the road collapsed, fortunately for me, when Right Honorable Nana Opia, the mother died, myself and the governor of Imo State now, Opuzodema, were the first caller to console him about the death of his mother. And there I demanded from Opia that now Agba to Ibema is the only road you have. And look, the road have collapsed. What do we do? Him and the Opuzodema there promised me that they're going to fix the road before the burial of Opia's mother. And behold, before the burial, they started this work. It was Eugene Dibiagbo, Willie Bazi, that facilitated it, and the road was, resurfaced. Then since then, this road have collapsed again now. We are making every effort because the road is not passable. We don't, Agba, we are just, Buhari said that Southeast is a dot in a round peg. Agba is a round, in a round peg.
All right, Your Royal Majesty, we would like to thank you so much for the insight you have given us so far. Like I told you, we have many questions lined up for you, and through those questions, we are still going to hear more. We know you are a wealth of knowledge, and we know that one day will not be enough for you to tell the story of Agua. Thank you so much. I'd like to call up Happy Man. Happy Man, are you there?
As a briefer, Onyeze, I have a question.
It's been
Looking at your recent birthday that you celebrated, I want to know what gave you joy the most looking back at your birthday and life so far.
thank you very much. That my birthday you saw on the post. That is my 70th year birthday. 70th year birthday. Are you not happy? That's my 70th year birthday.
We are all happy. We are all happy, Your Majesty.
You know what? You know what? You know what makes me happy? What makes me happy is because when I took up this position, my detractors and those who contested the stool with me vowed that I will not last for 6 months. They did a lot of things now. You are an Agba man. They did a lot of things. Diabolically, whatever, even physical. They don't even want to eliminate me. But by the special grace of God, I've been on this throne now for 25 years. As from 45 years. Even that time, those who like me so, by that time I was so handsome. I have money and I was handsome. So they say, how can this man just die after 6 months? Okay, they give me 1 year. But today, I am 25 years on the throne. It was celebrating. It is because of insecurity. If not, my son in London wanted to throw a very big celebration here. But I told him no. But if you do that kind of a thing, now my friends, within Imo and outside Imo, will not come. Anybody saying I go to Agba, he said no, I beg, go. So I said, okay, let me post it and let Agba people know that I am 25 years on the throne, as well as 70 years of age. It was celebration. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. And once again, would like to say congratulations to you on your 70th birthday and your 25 years in office as the traditional ruler of Obudiagwa, the ancient kingdom. Comrade Ugwebu has something to say.
As a prequel, anyway, I was very, very much amused when you said like 6 months and 1 year. That's very laughable, but man is not God anyway. However, we congratulate you once again, sir. On my own part, I want to quickly ask. The quality of a great king is the wealth of the story they can tell their people. We would like you, Your Majesty, to share briefly your life story and how you ascended the throne to become the EZE of the kingdom today.
Much. A very nice question. Before I come to be the EZE of Obudiagwa, by the special grace of God, I was and I'm a successful man. Like the introduction made here before now, I started my working career with the University of Ife. I worked there for 2 years in their civil maintenance department. I left there to University of Ibadan in the same civil and works department. I worked there for 3 years. Now, I was there when University of Ilorin was created, 1976. So we who are not comfortable with our position then, we all resigned and went with Professor O.O. Akikugbe, who is the first vice chancellor of that university. There, I was working and was pursuing my educational career. If you're in the university environment, that gate to the university is open for 24 hours. 2 a.m., 12 midnight, 4 a.m., school is still going on. So some of my colleagues who started that take some other classes then, some are now senior lecturers in, I mean, one of my colleagues, Jacob, is his name, he's still alive, it's his name. He finished our extramural classes and got admission, which I was supposed to have done the same way. And he read biz admin, and he got work at Ketla University at Bomosho. But me, I was lucky to, lay my hand to a business. Me here with you, I am a registered and licensed money lender. My work with the University of Ilorin. I worked for University of Ilorin for 25 years, and I was doing business there. The whole 2 campuses in the University of Ilorin. Ask anybody there who is there, so they will tell you, because it is me that give them money, borrow them money to eat and feed. Both professors, doctors, anybody. You know what cashiers do with men. So this is what brings me to the limelight of one of those who has money. Okay? So from there, I was made a president. When they gave me this position, I rejected it. I said, I'm far away to Agua, to Obudi. I'm in a lorry now. So my late uncle, Corneligbe, said, accept it. I said, okay. That 2 years, I was the PG of Obudi. Obudi has peace. Obudi enjoyed, because I took over from Majeme. All those rubbish that did, I stopped it. Despite the fact that I used to come from Ilorin to attend any meeting in Obudi here without taking a dime from anybody. Before my 2 years, before the first year, because it was on a critical level, I want to conduct a election for them. They say no, I should go it again. I said no, my distance is too far. They say no, I should go it again. My late uncle said, IG says, accept it. As obedient person, I said, okay. Now, within that, my second year, my predecessor, that is Max talking Sokori, answered the call of nature. He joined his ancestors. I was at Ilorin when they started saying that I should come back and be the EZE. I said, no, can't be which EZE. EZE. I know what Mark talking Okori suffered here. I need to come and be the EZE again. You know what? People won't kill me. I'm eating very well. I'm living very well. This is that then I have about 2 or 3 vehicles. I have house. They put that pressure that I must come. Kevin Nozoma was interested. Let Mark Obodo was interested. Raymond Okore was interested. Innocent Okore was interested. Capitalist Okore was interested. Even everybody, except me, that I said I'm not interested, because what am I going to look there? By the special grace of God, I'm okay. Obudi said, unless it is me. And go the other way, Mbala come out that it is their turn. Mbala come out and said it is their turn. Because Mbala said it is their turn, this is what actually prompted my interest. Because when Max talking to Okore was the age of Obudi Autonomous Community, comprising Mbala and Oba. Mbala did not support Okore. They didn't support him. If they have cooperated with Max talking to Okore and be part of his government then, or part of his leadership then, yes, the age of Obudi Agba is rotatory. It was supposed to be the turn of Mbala. But Mbala said they did not support Mark Okori. They did not support even Judobo, who supported Mark Okori. When he died, they said they did not bury him. They ostracized him. It is all good boys and men that went and buried Judobo. This is a no story, and therefore you cannot be our EZE. Mbala, you cannot take it. This is what prompted me. And if I leave it with the Raymond Okori, the this, the that, even the Okem Nozoma, they cannot fight it. All these people would have fallen by the roadside. Because the threat I have during that period, it was a child's play. Okay? So when I declared interest, they declared a plebiscite, and we went through plebiscite, and I defeated everybody. I don't think that Raymond have up to 5 persons behind him. Later on the Marco Bodo, his supporters were not up to 10. He even withdrew his supporters to come and join my line. So I didn't buy it because I have money. I didn't take it because I'm strong. But I take it because I want to safeguard my community, Obud. You can't let Mbala take it. Then after when I got this, I want the plebiscite, they flew in, they went for presentation. Even before I go for presentation, Mbala taking Chasoku for presentation at Uguda. And this was prompted every Obudi person to say, no, you cannot go to Mbala. So I go for presentation, and they start that kind of battle. And by the grace of God, my late uncle, Corneligwe, he facilitated everything and make it easier for me that I was recognized on the 10th of May, 1999. And now they went to court. Mbala went to court. Raymond and his group, they went to court. What was the claim of Raymond Okori? Raymond Okori, she lezo good la hereditary EZE, despite what the AD said about it. Now hereditary EZE, and therefore how they are his turn. But all more good actually how he hereditary EZE, how the territory. Now turn them now. That what Raymond claimed in his suit. If it was Charles who gave him money to go and fight those suits. Now I defeated my Charles Opo. He went. I called my brothers Raymond Okori and others. Okay, now come, let us join hand and they do this thing. Raymond said no, that you take it from me. I said, look at you. Give my son, can you take it from my son? Talk less of me. Yeah, then we go head on. I had my lawyer, Bon Waka, my SAN. He was the person. I had team of lawyers, and I defeated Raymond. And with judgment on it that Ezo Budi would have territory. Although hereditary, no ga Raymond, no ga Okapi Sokori. But because it is to take to look at the ordinary duty here, and therefore the judgment went my favor. And since then, I've been the EZE. They start boasting how they will kill and how they will maim and how they will make somebody mad. I say it is not my portion in Jesus' name. Today, I'm 25 years on this throne.
Thank you, His Royal Majesty.
Because I'm a man with experience about this Obud. If I don't know anything, I know this Obud and Diagba. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you so much. I said it when we started this program that you are a man of words. And I'm sure that from the very questions we will be throwing at you, we are going to get more inspiration and insight into your ascension of the throne. And today is a historic day for you. A man at 70 is one of the highest feats that anybody can attain, to be 70. And you are 70 and 25 on the throne. So once again, we congratulate you. Okay, Your Majesty, I just have another question for you. Looking at Agua, before we have these autonomous communities, you are the only one managing the affairs of Agua. And I'd like to ask you, how were you able to manage and sustain the peaceful coexistence that has prevailed in Agua communities before now? How were you able to manage the peace that we enjoy in Agua?
For this beautiful question. Then we had 2 autonomous communities. Obudi autonomous community comprising Mbala and Oba. Wood autonomous community comprising Omompo, Mbano, and Umofeke. So it was only me and the Ejeku, late as Ejeku then. And Ejeku being an elderly person, anything that happened to both my Agba here, both my Obudi here, and then other place in the autonomous community, he will call me He will call me. You know, he's an old man. He will call me and we sit down and plan how to solve the problem. And it was so that throughout his tenure and mine then, there was absolute peace, coexistence in Agua. It was after the death of Jeku that we start having all this problem. And when Jeku died, you know, when they said the word, this one say you want to be, this say you want to be, this say you want to be. All my effort to call them on a round table failed. And then politicians come and put hand there. Then Omombo was raised to the foundation. You are aware of it. All effort I made then, you know, they didn't take it. Then what follows it was the bastardization of autonomous communities, thinking that that will help. Now we have 6 autonomous community, despite the fact that I'm the oldest EZE, none of the EZEs in Agba here takes my instruction. None. Just like Jesus. You know Joseph. Ken now carpenter. I do my area. Chief Boniface Jogemecha all the whole EZE in his place in 2 or 3 occasions. Bani Shindeze. They create autonomous communities. Can we where you know administration and security close to the least village. But look at this autonomous community, that things are becoming worse. I have a meeting. Can you in Otundes and rallying point in Agua so that in Shike about days I put I measure. Okay, that's a some maybe. Okay, that's a kibe. Now is a kibe. Okay, that's a no. How do you get it? My brother, things come and fall apart, and now the center cannot hold again. Abiola, when they want to kill him, he won election in this country to be president, and they arrested him. He said, "Please leave me, since he cannot rule Nigeria. Let him go and rule his family." And still, Nigeria no good, they killed him. Ubua, now that the other communities cannot come and cooperate with me, and let us think on the way forward to manage Agba. My brother, let me manage my community now, and I'm happy. Insecurity is everywhere in the whole country, even in the whole world. But the one in Obudi is manageable, and I'm managing it effectively. I am managing it effectively. And everybody, person, wherever they are relaxed.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you for that insight. We know that one of the essence of this program is to bring awareness to our people so that everybody will get to know what is happening, and then we align together. And surely we are going to get there. Comrade Ugwebu Wisdom has a question for you. Ugwebu Wisdom, please, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself. Ugwebu Wisdom, if you can hear me, unmute yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Go ahead. Yes, we can hear you.
Everywhere they shake it. I want to ask. You are one of the respected and most influential EZE in Imo State, if not Nigeria at large. And having emanated from Agua, how has this influence that you have gained and respect affected Agua as a clan positively?
Very well to my last speech, the last question I answered. I told you what brought all these things. That when Ejeku was here, me and later Ejeku maybe because he was old, I give him his respect as a father. And any of those things he cannot manage in Warrior, he called me, we sit down and I advise him. And it was
Eze, my question is, with your influence and respect in Imo State today, in recent time, how has it affected Agua as a clan positively?
For making a clue to Agba. First time, I talked to Hope Uzodinma and Right Honorable Pia when they were Senator and House of Rep members, and they resurfaced it. All the whole network we are seeing here in Agba, I attracted them. This are about for market. On ASOR on Sundays, but I stopped it. Okay? And more than that, there's relative peace here. I mean, in those days, you can't see more than 2 or 3 vehicles in Obud. But now, motor is just like motorcycle now in Obudi. Motorcycle is just like a bicycle in Obudi, in Agbas, Obudi in particular. And what matters most is peace. And relative peace in Agba than other communities. And you know, it is not an easy thing to manage security. Okay? So, all the whole people that have gotten one position or the other politically in Agba here, I contributed to it. Vis-a-vis when Gideon was fighting for local government chairman, I fought. I make sure that instead of an outsider take it. I tried, I helped. All of them, they cannot tell story about how they entered any political government that I did not play a part, I did not play a role. So I can't start counting them. There are many. And they came the police. Here, I stand up and sign their forms. They came army. Here, I stand up and sign. In fact, let them go out and struggle like their colleagues elsewhere. The scholarship, anyone that comes to me, I give. So there are a lot of things I'm doing here I cannot start counting. There are many.
All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Highness, for giving us insights into that question. Now, we are going to shift a little now to our community and our culture as the longest ruling king. Before now, we are known as a people that we are into farming and we produce yam a lot. I can remember the names of some of the yam we produce, like Esonso, Agamini, Ngopo, and all of that. But now, the narrative is changing. So I'm asking, what has happened to our culture in terms of farming? And what has happened to some of these, the names of these yams I mentioned? Why are we not producing yam so much again now?
The oil, the explorer at Mbala here, Umumbo here, Mufiki here, have bastardized our land. Our land is no more fertile. That is the truth. That is the simple truth. That our yam is almost going. What we are now farming is cassava. All these yams you are talking about here, nobody can now come to tell you that he has 100 stacks of yam or this and that is no more. No more. Nobody here is no more. And what the cause is this oil exploration in Agba here. And that oil exploration, it is only 3 communities that are enjoying the effect. The rest, they say, is not for us. And let me tell you, I wouldn't want to fight this in single-handedly. This is why I'm thanking God for creating Katu. Katu have now come to open these people's eye that geologically, where you opened oil, 11 miles radius are all oil. But Mbalu can do more, but believe that place you open the oil, that's where the oil is there, which is illiteracy and uneducated mind. And I wouldn't like to cause any fight that will, because I that I'll go up locate the Roma Kaji. If I tell you that since they started that explosion of oil up there, that more ways ASOR don't know where that place is. You cannot believe it. I don't want, because tomorrow if they see me there now God have helped me to put up a nice building and send my children to universities. Then my first son, Uzoma, did his master's in Manchester University in London, and he's living in London now. If I have anything to do with these oil people now, they will say, now you Mbalaka is a Yabaga. But I'm happy that they are 1 naira never entered this my compound. God is blessing me. But now that cattle have now come to tell all these people that this oil you open here and there, that is for the whole entire Agba. As Izombe, it is Ndomuama, Nando Babo, all being oil, the rest of autonomous community. But all of them are enjoying the effect, the benefit of oil in Izombe. Even in Nebeme here. But it is not by here they discriminate. But to God be the glory that I never bought last in anything. Thank
you. Ezendewo. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. Thank you so much for responding to the question. We are working with time, and we want to make sure that we want to make sure that we take all the questions that we have. We still have very few of them that you need to attend to, and I'll be calling on Happy Man now. Happy Man will be asking you the next question, and we'll have one more before we round off the program. We thank you so much for your time. Happy Man, please go ahead.
Onye eze Brikwe abịaghịala m ọzọ. Majuka gị note. Let's go to security and insecurity. You know, one thing you said that during the time the both of you worked hand in hand to make sure that Agba was secured to the extent that there was absolute peace in Agba. Now, looking at the situation now, we can see that we are just experiencing a little breeze of peace again after we have experienced some kind of insecurity challenges in the few months and years back. Now, I want to ask, what are the concerned leaders of Agba and you yourself doing to make sure that the peace we had in Agba in those days that you ruled alongside with EZE, how are you working to make sure that we are restored to those days? That's my question, sir.
Thank you. The one my son there asked me, when he asked me a question, please allow me to end, because don't take half answer. If you take half answer, put it that way, it will not be good. It will not be good. When you ask me a question, I tell you I'll answer every question you ask me about Agba. I'm here for 25 years. Not a joke. If you ask me any question about Agba, I can't answer it. Thanking the cattle or the ACU who have come to my rescue. It is since the ACU came on board, cattle to ACU that came on board, that I can now see that somebody is now helping me to work. I'm here, I'm taking this venue now, this opportunity now to tell every Agba person to support the ACU. Many of you people out there want a peaceful environment, but you cannot contribute to it. You want to leave it for a few individuals to be catering for, which is too bad. In other towns and villages, other states, security is very, very costly. It's very, very expensive.
All right. We have been talking with the His Royal Majesty EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR, who has been here since morning, giving us insights on the state of affairs in Agba vis-a-vis his long rulership. We're having some technical issues from his side, and the moment we get signal from him, we are going to bring him up again. Meanwhile, uh, I don't know, Comrade John Bono, if you can hear me, please do well to restore the signal over there so that we can continue to take the feedback. But while that is ongoing, we are going to go for a short break. And when we return, we'll hook you up again with EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR to respond to the question that Happy Man just asked. All right, we're still waiting to get live feed from the Palace of His Royal Highness EZE Dr. I.O. ASOR. Happy Man, you asked the last question that Daisy was responding to before we had that network challenge. And we know that in a life of a man, when you are 70, is a time to share your story. It's a time to tell the world what you believe in. And it's a time that, before now, in the Western world, people take time out to write their story so that people, the upcoming generation, will have something to learn from. And that is the essence of what we are doing with His Royal Highness. So far, Happy Man, I would like to ask you can you paraphrase some of the lessons that we can draw from what His Royal Highness was saying? Okay, I think we'll have him back here. So we need to continue to take feedback from him, and then but before we, Comrade Bono, we can see you are back. We can see your video is back, and we want Daisy to continue with the last question. So do well to give us his picture. Okay, so yeah, Eze, sorry we lost your connection. So we would like you to continue to respond to that question. Welcome back.
Repeat that question again.
Okay, Happy Man, please go ahead and repeat the question.
Okay. Onyeze, my question is, like you said earlier, that during the time of Eze Jekwifi, that there was this peaceful coexistence in Agba. And you and the late Eze worked hand in hand to make sure that Agba was secured and peaceful. And in recent times, we have been seeing a bit of insecurity, let's say past months and a few years back. So, and now that we have the ACU that you are talking about, we have been seeing a new hope and breeze of peace. Now, what I am saying is, what are the concerned leaders, other way meaning indigenes of Agba, both in diaspora and within? What are they doing, and you yourself, to make sure that this peace is restored to the fullest, and those peace that we had during those days of Ejeku and yourself, that we can also have it and embrace them again. Thank you, sir.
Like I was saying, during my time and the later JPC, we work hand in hand. We think that by the reflection of autonomous community, peace not, it will bring security, good government close to the village or to the family. That's bringing government close to the family, not even the whole reason. But I want to say that since the late JPU and these 6 autonomous community now, things have gone from bad to worst because we don't meet. They fail to respect me. Actually, I say it's Libyan. And I don't blame them because in Imo State here, they didn't categorize EZE. If it's like in the West or South or North, where you have first, second, third.
All right. You have been hearing from His Royal Majesty. We are still having a bit of a network issue, and we wish he is back to clarify on that last question. The issue of the Royal Highness, the EZEs we have in Agua not meeting, is something that calls for concern now, and I do hope that the leadership of Agua will go into that and see how we can make these people collaborate, because it will be to the best interest of our people. Happy Man, you are the one that asked the question, and so far the response we are getting has revealed to us that part of the challenge we are having in Agua now is our kings, our traditional rulers, are not, as it were, meeting together to deliberate on issues as it borders on Agua development and our security. This is one of the major things I can draw from today's meeting with His Royal Highness, and I would like us to share our thought on that, because I do hope that the leadership of Agua at this moment, who are watching us or who will watch this program later, will now know that there is a crack in the wall, and then there is need for us to fix this crack to be able to enjoy the relative peace. Let me have your thoughts, Happy Man, while we wait to have the EZE back.
Yes, I would say the points that His Royal Majesty is trying to make, I don't think the other traditional rulers with this kind of attitude, it's not right, because, like he just said, in the West, there is a hierarchy of positions in terms of traditional rulers, where you have the Alafin, you have the Lubadon, you have the Oni of Ife. So you cannot have the Oluwo of Iwo Kingdom come and say, or come and measure position with the Oni of Ife, or even the Alafin of Oyo. You understand? These are the topmost positions of rulership when it comes to the Yoruba land. And when we come here in Agua, all of us, we know, if we were to place hierarchies, we know what it entails. Now, like he was trying to say something about indigenes and natives of this Agua supporting the ACU, because the last time we had the ACU president, there was this chunk of hope that I had when he made some statements, pointing, and he also made this appeal that he said that people in diaspora are trying. Then we here, and even other people in diaspora that have not been helping and putting in efforts to this struggle, that they should also bring hands and heads together, so we can be able to achieve this common goal that we seek. So I think everything boils down to we, the indigenes, supporting the tussle of curbing insecurity in Agua. I think that these are my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we'll have the EZE back now. Before we bring the EZE, Comrade John Bono, please do well to give us the picture of the EZE to continue with the last question. But quickly before that, Wisdom, what is your thought on the matters arising now? What is your thought from what the EZE is saying? Can you share with us briefly?
Anyway, just a brief one. like we all know, we are all at the end of let me just say at the line of the solving the insecurity challenges in our clan, and we have put heads together. I somewhat appreciate the ACU, just like the last time the president was on this program, and I asked him especially regarding those people that houses were affected, what are their plans and their system, how to curb it and the rest of them. So he said in his statement that a lot of things have been done, but insecurity issues are not something that you discuss publicly. However, we know that every other arrangement, programs, and engagement has been made in order to get our agua back to ourselves.
Okay,
So we want
all right.
to acknowledge and urge all of the leaders and concerned citizens of Agua to queue into the SUU plan so that we have the Agua of our own and still have a fresh breath once again. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to welcome back His Royal Highness, Dr. I.O. ASOR, to conclude that response, and then we'll move on. EZE, go ahead.
Like I was saying, I said that all effort Chief Ejiogu would make to put us, the traditional laws, together so that we can fight our common front. You know, let me put that it is inferiority complex that was scared them away from coming together so that you can, you know, fight a common front. But to God be the glory that the ACU come on board. I'm advising every Agba person to support the ACU, not just by mouth. Because before the ACU, I know what it cost me to maintain and keep peace in Obudi. Okay? But since the ACU have come on board, I think I've got a little rest. So all you people there up there, you should try to support the ACU, not by mouth. There's nowhere in the whole country that people do not contribute for security, because there's insecurity now everywhere. You don't just stay somewhere and start finding fault. Agba is this, Agba is not good, but you are not contributing to it. You should contribute to it. Pay your money, whatever dues. One of our sons in US, I think he bought a vehicle for Villan Group, which is good. So I'm bringing a lot of money. Can I now also implement instrument for the Villan Groups to work? This is what happened in some other areas, like in Olu here, where I have some friends. Though you cannot say that they have money. Most of you have money, but you don't want to use it to secure your community. So we come and bring a good money. I don't say you should give me, give to ACU to manage. Don't give me. But by the grace of God, I educate now for very well. I'm taking care of my children. I don't want anybody's money. So you people should form the habit of contributing money, because it is money. And now it is money that one will use to fight insecurity. That's my advice to every Agba person. But you know, there is it is all these our boys who are here doing nothing that we can have to implement a change to confront any aggression. But when they don't have a hammer, they don't have cutlass, they don't have nothing. We went, and all these people they attended to go and arrest or go and chest are loaded. They are armed to the teeth. So look about all these things. And you go and call police will come here. They can do the little they can do. So please, my advice here is that you please support ACU. Not only supporting by my, but contribute, because people will have there like Benson and Ndoka. I like the way they manage finance, and then they're not corrupt. So please, wherever you are, encourage your colleagues, encourage anybody you can encourage. Let them go bring money. Thank you. That's what I have to say about it. I'm not hearing you.
I said, thank you so much, Your Majesty. As we wrap up the program, I have two more questions for you, and then I'll give you the chance to share your thoughts and to say your last word for your people. Now, the next question is, as a king that has been in office for 25 years and 70 years of old, my question is, you must have seen both the good and the ugly times. Could you tell us your moment of regrets, if any?
My regret for Agba is not encouraging what is good. That's my regret for them. My regret for Agba is their inability to contribute for a good thing. My regret for Agba is their level of disrespect to who respect is due to. My regret for Agba is their violent nature. There was a time I stopped police coming to Agba here to arrest anybody. That's my first 5 years on throne. I went to the commissioner of police, because that time you see how police came here armed in civil dress, arresting people. When they go there, they will farm next year, they will sell it this year and take the money and go and bury their children. I tell my people, say, don't do that again. Use that money and tell your children in school. I went to the commissioner of police then, one Mohammed. I said that if any police want to come and arrest anybody in my community, let it come and see me first. Let me know whether it is what police should arrest him or not. Because, you know, when you have a little matter with any Agba person here, when you want to write petition, he's going to write petition and even include your children or your brothers in Abuja, Kaduna, and this, to make the bailout money for the police very, very big. So I met the CP, then I told him, and he obliged me. And that thing was stopped. Even though some people went and petitioned me that I say police should not be arresting people because I want to be arresting them and taking money from them. It is nonsense. So people should give respect to whom respect is due to. And before this thing could be done, let us start giving the CATU or the ACU. They are very strong, they are good, they have the fact, they have the education, they have the teaching to teach us. Our orientation here in Agba is very, very, very bad. That is my regret. Our orientation is very bad. And whatever we can do to deorientate our people, that would be good. Agba believe in self-serving. They want to enable to attend, which is not good. There was a time they want to close the secondary school here because of the violent crisis happening there. They came from Owerri. I called them when Late Vitozan was alive. I called them. I said, come. They drove to my house. They said this school is not good for learning. I said, don't close it. Don't close it. If you close it, those who can leave to go to Ebema or Izombe or Ejimekwu to school will be very, very few. And a lot of them will be here and they will learn how to steal, armed robbery, all sorts of crime. And you say, hey, it's for Agba people. When they learn and graduate, they will come to the town. Because what they will steal here in Agba here will not be enough for them. They will come to the town. And you don't know who's going to be their victim. It can be your relation. That is what stopped them from closing our secondary school that time. So what I'm saying is our orientation is very, very bad. So I think CATU or our ACU is trying to make sure that we educate our people. And people should talk to some of these EZE, some of these so-called EZE, quote me, that they should, you see, from Ejimekwu here, to Uguta here, to Olu here, to Imo State here, I know my word. I know my word. I know people I size myself with. I won't they cannot hear. You do an answer as a because they can laugh after 200 naira. And that make them easy. Yeah, sooner in their community, you see them, they be the first to run away. And I'm here, I did my house. I did. So thank you very much. Good.
Thank you so much, His Royal Majesty, for that response. And like I said, we will do well. We will continue to do well to make sure that we bring this enlightenment to our people, because the essence is that we want to have a better Agua. And so I would like Happy Man to take the last question, and then we'll give you the opportunity to talk to our people finally before we call off the program. Happy Man, your question to EZE, please. Okay, I can't have Happy Man is not up yet. The question is, Your Majesty, before now, we used to have what we call the Obudi Day celebration. Is it possible that we bring back that celebration back to Obudi? We used to have Obudi Day celebration, and it used to be a wonderful event. But sometime now, we've never had it. Is it possible that we should bring it back?
What stops every ceremony or celebration is insecurity. I'm supposed to do my 70th year, 25th year anniversary celebration this year, but I cannot do it because of what? Insecurity. So it is good to do any celebration because it awakens people's morale, to awaken their spirit. But insecurity is bad. If you watch, you see that I banned masquerade this year because of the insecurity. There's no masquerade, nobody this year. I stopped it because of insecurity. If the security improves, we can't do anything. I would have combined it with my ceremony and the whole place. You have seen, maybe you have witnessed my 1 or 2 occasions. It used to be well attended, but now anybody say go to Agba, they make a say, you tell you not go. So to celebrate Obudi Day is good, but insecurity will not allow it. Even if you are doing it as it stands now in Obudi, I will not go. Because there's nobody that die and come up again. Thank you.
All right, thank you. It has been a wonderful time chatting with you this morning, and I'm very sure that the people of Agua will draw insights from what you have shared with us this morning. We are delighted to have you. But before I will let you go, I would like you to say your final words to the people of Agua, those watching us now and those that watch this program later. Your message of hope to them. This is your 70th birthday. Whatever you are going to tell them now is going to stand as a history. Even when you are no more, the words that they are going to hear from you now is going to live after you. So you may not have the floor to talk to your people. Thank you.
I'm not saying my final words because I'm still alive.
No, sorry, I mean your final. I mean, Your Majesty, I said your final word for this program. Not, we know you are going to live long ever.
Yeah, one lawyer come here one day, say, "Are you God?" I'm not writing any will. My father was on this planet for 100 and what I'm eating, I'm enjoying. My father did not enjoy it. So why shouldn't I stay? So I'm not saying my final word, but rather I'm going to advise my people.
Yeah.
So my advice to them is, let them change their orientation. Let them change their way of life. Because all this, they are common saying, do you feed me? Do I live in your house? It is the cause of Maduki be my brother. Maduka need be a man. Okay? If you see somebody that is bigger or better than you, respect him. Of course, you need his prayer. When you see somebody that is bigger than you 100 times, you say, my friend, girl, what are you going to do for me? Because of the law. One day, I saw Chris Dibango. When they may call a police. One police officer there then. As they call a J. The man apụta ya pụta l'ọfịs ye mmegharị makụ edekwu na eburu ibe ya jere nga ọ nọ kienga ya efe ka isi ya shi abịa mgburu aka mụ na ikpe ya shi oyibo mere anyị sumango oyibo mere anyị mgbe oyibo la-adọ mgbe oyibo na-atị a na-amapụ isi nga ya wụrụ ka wuru ilu oyibo mere eji mmadụ be ya shi kai demenen ịhụ onye ga-egbu gị lie gị geshikai gemegen otu mmadụ emegege hụ 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 million naira in his account ya shili aka m nye onye ọbụla la obodo a ma ọ nwere ndị nwere 100 and plus millions of naira in the account and you can't see them talk. So the way we are brought up is bad. The way our parents bring us up is bad. Only for them to smoke Igbo, take all sort of drug, kai. Look at our town now. If you can do shin and play boom machine and them, I say I them in a home dagba. You on your gang home. Every time come and desi them lalo. Every man here ma obako here. The machine full of that's how dagba. Machine full of that's how dagba. Ye biaga ho nya agba poroko. Eshim if I don't know so let us support ACU. It is good in their mouth. Like every December like this, you come and set up a kind of sensitization ceremonies. Their dues and what they don't need to do. This will help us. Now here I'm one committee secretary, Nimo State, which I'm a member. Introduce the If it's my turn, I'm His Royal Majesty ASOR from Mukuta local government. I won't even say from the village, from the community I come from. Because people are like this, hey, so this and that from Mukuta local government. I stop there. Oremma. So it is bad. Oh, yeah, Mutalobodo. So, Nobula, support under ACU. Only the equipment I it didn't make go mad. And I didn't bribe. I don't take bribe. Maybe I get a magazine, pay manage. Couldn't even hear Jordan Bob. Yakumi. Okay, mortgaging up on a guy on money. You're getting like that. So thank you very much. That's all I have to say.
I have benefited from the answers you gave to some of the questions we asked you, and I'm very sure very many other persons that are watching this program have also benefited from your wealth of knowledge. Would like to thank you for joining us today in this program. We are happy to have you, and we are sure that you will always open your doors for us anytime we call. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I'd like to thank everyone that have joined us this morning for this program. Please subscribe to our channel and share it with every son and daughter of Agua. And I assure you that next week we shall be back here again. And from time to time, we are going to continue to bring personalities from Agua to talk to you. And through this, we are sure Agua will become a better place for all of us. I want to thank in this program. Also want to thank Comrade Wisdom Ugwebu, as well as Comrade John Bono, who was our cameraman there to bring us live feeds from the palace of EZE Dr. I.O. So thank you everyone for joining us today. See you again in a subsequent edition of this program. Bye, and do have a wonderful